The dancing star, drawn and quartered. The grand Cardinal cross, the eclipse window, and evolution's invitation. I say unto you, one must still have chaos in oneself to be able to give birth to a dancing star. Nietzsche. Thus spoke Zarathustra. Here we are now. Entertain us. I feel multi-dimensional and contagious. Here we are now. In the firecracker transit of the Grand Cardinal Cross, imminent explosive eruption and unceasing initiation. This is the feeling of Aries, Libra, Cancer, and Capricorn, set aflame this summer by Jupiter and Uranus, Saturn, Pluto, and in August, Mars and Venus. The human family is pregnant and overdue, everyone in anticipation. For these cardinal signs generate energy, they manifest, they lead forth, they carry us from one season to the next, and birth something entirely new. For so long, for time immemorial, it seems we crawled, movement safe but caged. Yet overnight, we learned to not only stand, but fly. For only yesterday, we underwent the caterpillar shape shift, entering the cocoon. But now our cocoons are shaking, they are quaking with mad, frantic passion, about to burst open all around us, brilliant, beautiful butterflies, luminous, prismatic stars dancing in ecstatic bliss. A collective of wings flapping fervently, individual souls accelerating to their destiny. We are in adoration and celebration of the psychedelic spectrum piercing the dimensions. We are candles whose light does not diminish but expands in this hurricane wind, whose light enshrouds the planet in rainbow revelation. The weird factor in strategizing synchronicity. Now, most of us have been feeling the intensification of the weird factor, a slippery synthesis of synchronicity and what appears as spontaneous, wormhole events. The word angel means messenger, and at this Cardinal Cross initiation, the acceleration of quantum angelic encounters can seem a bit daunting to handle, if at the same time inspired with fairy dust magic. If there are a few times of the year when the weird factor seems to multiply, it's during the eclipse window. We just experienced the emotional release of June 25th's lunar eclipse, 5 degrees Capricorn. July 11th's solar eclipse asks us to find what house, what area of life where 19 degrees Cancer is in our chart. The solar eclipse acts as a super new moon, helping us to set focused spiritual intention in the house where it lands. In 6 months, that intention can grow to reach its fulfillment under the full moon in Cancer. These potent eclipse windows are time to give special attention to the outpouring of meaningful coincidence in your life, even though you may not understand it. When important decisions arise about what festivals to attend, where to travel to, who to share our time and energy with, we must give diligent mindfulness and quiet meditative reflection upon the angels showing up at this time. Those reminders of our soul contracts, our spirit scripts. For instance, the Hawaiian Islands have recently been seducing me with the following events. Within 4 days this last week, I did a reading for a woman living in Hawaii, had a friend of a friend contact me from Maui saying that I should come share my teaching there, and had an inspiring email exchange with a friend who just moved to the Big Island, in which we discussed co-facilitating workshops there. Now all these occurred in the mystical portal between the lunar and solar eclipse, when karma ripens and the path of Dharma opens. So I should be giving extra attention to these experiences. Think of the messages at this time as coming from mentors, guides, helping spirits, and the ascended master part of your soul. Most importantly, listen and be willing to adjust your life. Use these key messages arriving now to strategize your synchronicity by outlining the major events, places, and people showing up in the 6 months until the next eclipse in the last weeks of the year. For myself and many others, the intensity of transformation occurring at this time compels the migratory spirit to extend our soul's vocation to every corner of the globe. And so many of my clients now are seeking guidance not only in time, but in space, through relocation astrology. In this work, we are mapping power places. We are tuning our radars to the portals of our evolutionary potential. We find those harmonic geographies that will raise our frequency so that we may serve the collective evolution in our highest capacity. With relocation astrology, we enhance our abilities to travel with intent. We are given the tools to relocate with confidence, to be brave and bold with our movements.